Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome back to the farm. This farm is on fire. Literally, but not unintentionally. Because as always, Dragon is the man with the master plan.
It is.
What you got going? What you got going on today, Dragon?
Just burning the place down. That's it. We're giving up. No, this is our big pasture. So we tried last year to give away this field for hay. Somebody to cut the hay. We had no luck with it. We bush hogged it once, but grass still grew. Today is kind of perfect day to. I decided just to burn it, and ash is actually one of the best fertilizers for your field. So this is going to be some amazing grass next year, or this year actually. Powerful leaf blower. You see me earlier. Works great. So wind is kind of blowing towards us. So fire is going against the wind, and that's deliberately because you don't want it to get out of hand. I would have light the fire on the opposite end, it would easily sweep the entire area, and I would have a hard time controlling it. But this way, it's fighting against the wind to go that way into the dry grass, and it's easier to control. Even though it kind of looks scary how much we're burning, but technically we only have 2 points to worry about, which is this point here and the other point on the other side. And Kevin just took care of the other side, so we are right here. I think this is Snow's first time.
Yeah, first time seeing fire. He's not sure what to do.
So,
he keeps getting a little bit close as if he wants to put it in his mouth because he's putting everything in his mouth these days. Snowy? Hey! Well, he'll figure it out. Mother Nature will teach him.
So yeah, we were going to put the chickens here, but actually I decided we're going to burn this down and let some beautiful grass grow. Eventually it would be nice if we can burn most of this field. That one is not as thick, but this portion here is right in front of us. This one is relative. You can see over there, it has those just the bundles of the dry grass. That should be fine to bush hog.
Plus we want to not get too close to our neighbor.
That too, yeah. But yeah, this is looks good. Trick was just to don't let it go to the woods. Have to stay on top of it in the back. Kevin can show you all the way in the back. It's probably, what, 100 yards?
What, from the entire burnt spot?
Yeah, probably more. Probably 200-300 yards.
Yeah.
So most of it burned, you can see. And within probably 2 or 3 weeks, we'll see some beautiful growth in this. So some new species will wake up. Still have some of the hard stuff that didn't burn, but this will die off. So.
And just inside of this line, so if you see through the smoke, which is picking up, let me move over here. We don't get out to this portion of our pasture as much, but we have 27 acres. The barns in the house and the chicken coop is up there for right now. And that wooded section over there is on our property. And as you travel along this wooded line, the creek kind of makes its way on the backside of those trees, and then it turns and comes up through this portion a little bit. So our property extends probably about 10 or 15 feet or so into the tree line here on our big pasture, and then on over to the wooded area over there. We were hoping to also get the coop moved today because the rain is starting to pick up now. It's supposed to be raining all day tomorrow and rain for the next 3 or 4 days. So we want to do a few things while the weather is dry, and being out on the pasture is easier. So we'll see if we are still able to get that accomplished today.
I forgot to mention that there's also rain in the forecast today. That's another reason why.
Yeah, I just told them about the rain. So, all right, we'll let Fire Marshal Dragon get back to his work here.
Just trying to, again, it's easier to control. Trying to burn off this edge where we don't want the fire to pass this point.
And you came out earlier too with the tractor and bush hog. They
Yeah.
loop around it as a barrier to help.
But it still needs to be controlled.
Rain is starting to come down, but it's not crazy. And it's time to move the chicken. So we are moving the pen from where we were in that, I guess Dragon said it was half an acre plot or so. We're skipping kind of this row in between because this is where the chicken tractors were running all last season. So this ground is fertilized and still has chicken manure on it. So we are moving the chickens further on over, deeper into the big pasture, into a little portion of what we just burned. And then they have all of this new area here to forage and explore. Dragon is coming now with the tractor to get the coop moved and with an additional water hose because we need to now extend the water line on out to keep the water as refreshed. Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome back to the farm. We are so excited today to start getting in paneling that we ordered. This is corrugated sheet metal that we are using as the accent walls here in our farm store. So depending on the wall, like this wall where this is, will be entirely sheet metal. Well, I'm sorry, the bottom will be sheet metal. And then the top half, or how many feet, Dragon?
6 feet.
Top 6 feet will be...
Everything above to the rafters will be the drywall. And just to be clear, this is not just decoration purposes only, like Kevin said. Metal also on the bottom portion we had in mind because of loading in, loading out, and the pallets, shelving being hit down on the bottom portion of the floor, of the walls, so we don't make dents. Even if we make the dents, there'll be scratches in the metal versus holes in the drywall. So that's actual purpose why we did the metal.
Things can be pretty and functional.
Yes.
And on this side, by the windows underneath?
Yeah, on this side, these are shorter. They're gonna, obviously for the window reasons, they're gonna stay right below the window line. And top is going to be drywall again. So
We saw these sheet metal in this color long before.
oh, when we were buying the chicken coop.
Yeah, but quite a ways before store conversion came off the vision board and into reality. So this was something that we dreamed of and always wanted to do. So we're excited to be at that stage now where we are bringing it in. Thought we take the folks outside and show them
Oh yeah.
that too as well.
So that blue also is eventually gonna be in the A-frame of the barn. It's the top portion. We'll see. We hope that I don't know if you're gonna get it done this early, but hopefully by end of the season, maybe this fall, we'll get that portion done. But the bottom portion, this rectangle portion around the windows, it's going to be this ivory. This scratched sheet, this is just a cover sheet to protect the bottom sheets that are nice and pretty. So we have an ivory blue combination, which were also our wedding colors.
So, they were?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, look at that.
So we'll have a blue trim around the windows and doors. Doors we're going to paint the blue. I don't know. I doubt that we're going to get the windows to paint. They're white.
Wow, they'll be fine.
I think they'll be fine,
Yeah.
yes. So slim blue trim around the windows, around doors. And rest is ivory. So.
All right. Nice way to kick off the week.
Yes, indeed. Now we gotta go to Fredericksburg and get some wiring. So we got measurements from our friend Sam, so we know approximately how much wiring we need and what type of wiring we need to get the electrical done. So we can start insulating and putting up drywall,
All right.
which we also need to order. Hey! Stop chewing on that!
Snowy, snowy, snowy. Trinity and Bella, go get your brother.
Spring is here, everybody. Look at this. Tulips are popping everywhere. Oh, we have 40 stubs that are full of tulips. Raised beds in the back, they're also full of tulips. So spring is going to be here in no time.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes.
All right. We have a busy day ahead, so
All right, let's get to
let's
work.
get back to it. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So for those of you who've been following along from the beginning of our renovation and wondering what we're doing today, remember when we had that room that was here with those shelving units that were in there might have looked like something that needed to be thrown away? Well, they were not. We saved all of those shelves, and those were these boards right here. And we are now using those to close in the soffits that we have here on the side of the barn in the store. We still have plenty of great ventilation in here, but this will help us to maintain more control over the temperature here inside the store. And we can already feel a humongous difference in just how warm this little corner is versus kind of over here where you see all of that light. So in addition to helping to maintain some of the, I guess, the AC or the heat that we might have in here, this will also help to keep out some of the birds from, and the bees also too, and wasps from coming in inside the store and building any nest. This now becomes the scrap that we are actually throwing away from those boards that we've taken down. So from those nice long boards right there, to only this piece of actual scrap wood, because you know us here, we love repurposing stuff and nothing seems to go to waste. Dragon?
Speaking of repurposing, you showed me this morning we were working on this. I never explained what it is.
No, not yet. We were waiting on this.
Speaking of scrap and reusing, this is reused. So let me get a. So purpose of these will be to, so since obviously we have 2x4s, sometimes this is where we attach next sheet, it will not match with 2x4, so this will help us screw that in. It also gives us third point to secure these panels, because right now we secure them here, I'm going to secure them here, and this, and on top, once we lay the drywall, I have a piece of wood that will secure them on the third spot right here. So,
Snow. Hey, out of there. Let's go. Come on, out. So where did these come from? These little batten strips?
Remember that nasty, ugly looking plastic that was off?
We still have some that's up. So
Plastic was held with these
those little strips right there.
1x panel. What are they called? Are they 1x's?
I think so. I'm not a construction guy, you know. I just do this on TV.
This also, what's interesting, when I fasten all of these together, kind of really secure the wall. Now wall is completely, doesn't budge at all. So we'll have metal down here, metal will wrap around here up to the entrance of the walk-in. This is where the walk-in will begin. We'll have double door here that lead into walk-in refrigerator and freezer in the back. And then behind here, I started this here, so this back here. We still haven't decided if we're gonna go all the way out here or here on bay doors or roll-up doors. We need to see if those come standard size, or you can customize to any size that you want. So I already did this here as well, because this is gonna be metal, that wall as well. That entire corner is gonna be metal.
Imagine no junk being here.
Real hard now. Also took down the door from this wall. We took down that door. It's going to be our checkout line, and it's going to be a solid wall behind it. So taking down that door, we're going to close that in, and we're putting doors right here, starting this here. So these two have to be removed and build the door frame. Doors are going to be, I think I'm going to open them this way. We'll see. I still haven't decided which way we're going to open the door. So leading to storage, we're going to have another entrance to this storage on the other side. So just need some muscles. Move these. That's what happens when you eat, what do you call it?
Insulation.
Insulation. So yeah, just a little tedious stuff to do while we're waiting on cable wire and all that stuff, electrical stuff to be delivered. So, but moving along.
All right, it is feeding time.
Feeding time, yes.
So let's go to the other part of farming.
The real farm.
Everybody, let's go. You two out. You don't need to be in here. Let's go.
Out. Let's go. Let's go.
Happy Friday, everybody. We have just returned from picking up this amazing wood from one of our neighbors here in King George. This is some old horse fencing that they had just stored in their barn that they didn't have a use for. And they reached out to us and asked if we could use it. And absolutely. This is probably a little more than half of it. We still need to go back and get the rest. But we are always so thankful and so blessed for the kindness of our neighbors and our community here in King George, who are always willing to help us out as we grow our little farm here. Today is also the day to start taking off the netting that we have had here in our raised beds. We planted about 2,000 tulip bulbs, and as you can see, they are starting to pop out. If you hear that beeping and vibrating noise, it is because we also put down some of these vibrating stakes to keep the moles and the voles out, to allow the bulbs to get rooted nicely. And looks like everything did, and it's coming up. Still a few patches that have yet to emerge, but if you look a little bit closer, like there, you can start seeing that they are actually coming out. So we're going to have some nice pop of color here very soon. Some of the planters around the store and around the house are also starting to have some of these tulips emerge. Always exciting when spring is on the horizon. And speaking of excitement, as we were returning from our errand, FedEx was delivering some more trees for our orchard. These are some of the replacement trees from the handful that we had that we lost during the past year that were still under warranty, and then a few more. So time for a little unboxing.
We are?
Yes. You need a knife? All right, we're gonna get a knife. All right. So you're gonna help us?
We got you some new chew toys.
These are non-chewables. Hurry up, the anticipation is killing me. You know, when we ordered our orchard, those 220 trees, we fair root, similar to this, well, exactly like this. Everything came on a pallet. It seemed a little underwhelming, yeah, when it arrived. But now we know what to expect when these things show up. So this is very similar to how the orchard trees looked.
Peach replacement peach, cherry replacement cherry, Stanley prune. These are plums. Actually bigger than what we have. Gala apple. This is the only apple tree that we lost. Stella is
Is that a plum?
I think it's a plum, yeah. Santa Rosa plum. Yeah, we lost is it 4 plums? 3 or 4 plums for whatever reason.
Plums are one of my favorites, so.
At least 3. Oh, these are the black
Cherries.
tart cherry.
And then box number 2.
I think the box number 2 is the stuff that we ordered. They were bamboo tree, yay!
We do not have a bamboo tree.
Oh, that's the variety of pomegranate we lost. 2 pomegranate trees. Then we have, this is the Pakistani mulberry tree. Right?
I guess that's the one that doesn't stain.
Yep. It's nice and big, thick. Got a fine place for them. And the rest of them are other mulberries, Persian mulberry. Then we have Black Beauty. I forgot what Black Beauty was. I think it's also a mulberry. We're gonna leave these, put them in a tub of water, let them soak, moisturize.
They usually come in just a little gel
Inside, yeah.
to keep them moist. Marker nut. What is that?
I don't know. Is it maybe hazelnut? I think I ordered some hazelnut trees from them too. What this bundle here is. We have some hazelnuts. We have mulberry trees. Oh, the
You have persimmons here?
persimmons.
Oh, and pawpaws. You got some pawpaws?
Persimmons, and the for down by the creek. What's it called?
Oh, the ball cypress.
Ball cypress. Yes.
Yes.
They're small trees, but you know what these are. These are nice and big. Whatever these are. These are probably mulberries.
All right. Well, we will
We'll
investigate, further unpack this, but nice to at least have them and know that they have arrived, just as beautiful as the original pack. And we are thrilled once again to be doing business with the same orchard.
Yes, Willis Orchard down in Georgia. Great folks. They've been really responsive with our stuff, and we found 3 cherries that were didn't make it through the winter, and it was a last minute add-on, and without any issues they added those on. So really nice folks. So yeah, we're really happy with them. So you guys got to check them out, definitely.
All right, busy day today, busy Friday. So
Busy day. Trinity, did you know that?
Trinity's very stoic about it all.
Very.
All right, we got to get back to work.
Let's get to work.
All right, see you guys later. Chores for the day are done. As you saw, we had a little busy afternoon with, I don't even remember what we just saw now. We did get some more eggs loaded though into the incubator. Dragon also candled some of the eggs to look for veining to see how fertility was going. We have a sneeze coming on, everybody. And we're back.
You're back.
So we also got the trees that came in today unloaded, and they are now soaking in water. So you want to talk a little bit more about them? We've already talked about them earlier today when they came in.
Talked most about it. I mean, trees look good. These are our replacement trees that we lost, and some of the add-ons that we added. A few trees that we added. We shorted apricots last year when we did the initial order. We shorted apricots for 2. So we're adding those, and then we ordered a bunch of stuff to have here and sell at the store actually too. So,
what about the wheelbarrow over there full of goodies?
Yes,
We've seen it, but we haven't talked about it.
last night's find.
We were in Richmond last night.
So these are gladiola bulbs for this spring season. We got 4 colors. No, we have
5,
6 colors. 6 colors, sorry. There's a yellow somewhere, orange and yellow. Orange, it's dark burgundy,
It's purple.
purple, and there's yellow somewhere down.
Here we go.
Right. Yellow. Great find at Lidl. $9 for 75 bulbs, which comes up to, I believe, 11, 12 cents a bulb, which is really great. Great looking bulbs. Nice, large. These will be in the ground probably end of April, beginning of May.
We ordered
these are for-
glads from an overseas company last year.
No, it wasn't overseas. It was only just
Really?
online. No, it wasn't.
Oh.
It was
Why did I think it was an overseas
US,
company?
No, it was US-based company. And we paid, what was it, 25, 20, I think it was 25 cents a bulb.
But
Which is still decent price, but 12 is better than 25.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we got 1,500 bulbs here. We ordered 5,000 3,000 that we planted last year, and we still have some of those out there that we will see if we can still salvage because they were pretty. They'll come back, I'm sure. They
so we'll see. We might make another trip to Lidl, get some more. So,
but a great haul nonetheless, and a nice way to end the week.
absolutely. We'll be planting some trees this weekend. Hopefully, we have a couple of nights of low 20s, right?
That's
Low 20s.
that will be tonight.
Tonight and tomorrow night. Low 20s, but Sunday, it's a perfect day going to be for planting most of these trees, potting the smaller ones and planting whatever is going in the ground. Still need to decide where we're going to put the mulberries and some of the other stuff. So busy weekend. So stay with us. Stay with us.
And this is where we're going to end this week's video. As you can see, we got a lot done this week. Yesterday we were out traveling around in Fredericksburg. We also picked up wiring yesterday for the store for this weekend. Hopefully we'll get that tackled. We were down in Richmond, lots of different places, doing a lot of stuff down to the county this week as well too. So while it seems like you might have been shorted a few days here in this week's vlog, rest assured we were out and about getting things done for here on the farm. We're actually expecting a little bit of snow overnight, so we'll
Kevin
see.
is praying for it. He's been announcing it the whole week.
We'll see if that actually materializes, that there's a little bit of white stuff on the ground in the morning when we get up. But if it's not, I will not be mad at all about it. I'm a little bit over some of this cold weather. We want to thank you guys for checking in with us once again this week. And as always, if you happen to be traveling through Virginia, driving down US 301 and heading through King George County, make sure you stop right here and see us at the farm. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll see you again real soon.
See you soon.